Hello, we are live. Angel here with Mastiff Home Buyers. This is our Empower Your Home Ownership series that we're doing to offer information, resources, just tips and tricks for homeowners. So if you own a home or want to own a home, hopefully this content will be good for you. So today I have a guest speaker. Hopefully she'll be able to get on. If not, as you know, I will just fill in the gap. So the intent today is to talk with Veronica Bolton with cleaning maids in and out. And we will be, she'll be sharing some benefits with us today, and maybe some great tips that we can utilize, and then how to get in touch with her if you want to have your house cleaned, because some of us don't have the time and are just too busy and just don't get those things done like we should. So I'm going to give her a minute and then we will, I will jump in. So I think that we all know why cleaning is important. It impacts our health, makes, keeps allergens down. These days, it seems like we all have allergies. Many of us have pets, um, and the pet dander will stay in the carpet. So, how many of you actually still have carpet? I do. Unfortunately, when we moved here, I wanted to go with, all wood, all laminate um, floors, and that's mostly what we looked at because I really didn't want to deal with carpet. We're really, really hard on carpet, so I went ahead and we did look at this house, and everything else was right for us, and so I gave up on no carpet, and so I again have a house full of carpet that I would just love to replace because I don't think that it's good for us. My previous house, we had mostly laminate. We had carpet in the bedrooms, was it. Um, Actually, we just had carpet in the master bedroom and the living room. So those small rooms we had carpet in, but we didn't have carpet in the rest of the house. So if you have allergies, getting rid of that carpet might be a useful uh, idea. We can also get you in touch with folks who can put in new floors if you uh, are interested in that. So let's see. Well, I don't see my guest coming. So we'll give her a few more minutes. Um, and let's just try to take a look at, some things that I'm going to look up here. So I'm just going to look up some things out on Google, which obviously you can do. Um, and I've also been playing with Chat GPT. So if you don't know what Chat GPT is, you should check it out. I do have the paid version. But I have been learning a lot asking ChatGPT questions. So it's like a super powered Alexa or Siri that you can ask questions, and it will scrape the internet and find answers for you and summarize them, which is nice and a little bit better than just Googling. Um, so let's see what ChatGPT says. ChatGPT says that cleaning your home is important for several reasons. One is health. Regular cleaning helps to reduce dust, allergens, and harmful bacteria. It's crucial for maintaining good health. So I think we know that, especially for individuals with allergies or respiratory issues. Um, my daughter had cough type asthma and was allergic to mold. And so making sure that we kept the bathrooms cleaned and bleached was important, because she would start, it didn't infect her, terribly bad, but it did cause some difficulties with breathing. So keeping the bathroom clean was always important. Hygiene, a clean home is hygienic, reduces the risk of infections, illnesses that can be spread through surfaces, especially areas like the kitchen and bathroom. So I don't know about you all, but I am in the kitchen, which, if you know me, I don't like to cook, so I really don't like being in the kitchen. But having a dirty kitchen just really bothers me. So, uh, and I feel like I have to bleach everything. So I bleach all the countertops. I use the little bleach spray and go around and wipe everything down, and we do that, after dinner, in the evening, and usually I will do it again in the morning. I have a little area that we set up to make our coffee, and in that area, I bleach it all down and wipe it all off, before we uh, start with our coffee in the morning. So that's very important, and it's important to have a cleaner that you don't have to use bleach, but a cleaner that's going to kill those germs, because they're going to be harbored in the kitchen. Um, so Another reason to clean is mental well-being. Wow, that reducing stress and anxiety and creates a sense of calm and order. That is true. That is true for many of us. That when you clean your house, you just feel not just the sense of accomplishment, but you also just feel more mentally um, in touch with your surroundings. You can work better. The thing that you can relax more. It just feels wrong sometimes to be sitting in a dirty house. And so, if you can come up with, a clean house and clean up your space, which I just cleaned off my desk before this meeting, because I had just piles of stuff, just piles. And I still need to clean them up because I just moved them over there, but I need to go through them and actually put them to use. So I use the getting things done system. Everything comes into the inbox, which the inbox has been the desk most recently. And so you can do this and you can use the getting things done process for really cleaning your home. So if you put everything away after you use it, and somebody else has referred to it as the one touch. So if your house is cluttered and you deploy the one touch system, it's like if you touch it and use it, you need to put it away. So don't touch it and use it and then lay it on the counter, but touch it and use it and then put it back where you got it. Um, you take your socks off, don't just throw them on the floor, but one touch, take them off, put them in the laundry basket, because otherwise you have to touch them twice. You have to, when you go and clean, then you're picking up those socks off the floor. Same thing with anything that you use out of the counter. So one touch, you drink your coffee, You rinse it out, you put it in the dishwasher, and you're done touching that cup. So it's that one touch system. And if you can deploy that in your house, it really does help with reducing the clutter, and keeps the areas clean. And at least if they're decluttered, it really feels like they're cleaner, even if you have some dust and dirt, which I do usually. I find places there I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to dust over there, and that's not out of the ordinary. But just cleaning off my desk, let's talk about how it made me feel today. So yes, I just made, instead of having a ton of stuff all over this desk, I moved stuff to one pile over there. That's going to be my inbox. And I'm going to work my inbox a little bit later today. So that means I'm going to go through it. I'm going to throw away junk mail and things that, are not useful to me. I am going to deal with things that need to be dealt with immediately, maybe pay some bills. And I'm sure there's some bills over there in that pile. I am going to uh, make sure that I look out over other things and either file them into resource, or where they go into, these are just resources, things that I want to save. Sometimes you may have a magazine or something that's useful content that you want to save, or that you just don't want to throw away yet. So I'm going to put that over in the resource pile, and then I am going to take what's left and put it in action steps. So um, things that I need to take action on. And maybe it's that I don't need to take action for a long time, but I'm going to take action long time down the road. So I put that in my someday I'm going to take action pile. And then there might be things that I need to do within the next week. And so I put them in my to-do list of, these are things that I need to deal with in the next week. So that's really how I'm going to get through my inbox, and ultimately how it cleaned off my desk. Now, I will say that my desk should not have been in the mess that it was. But just cleaning it off and putting stuff over there so it's not right here while I'm on this live session is, it makes me feel much better, being here in this nice clean space, no junk, and it makes this a lot easier to do, having this live session. So what's the next one? Safety. Regular cleaning helps to keep your home safe. Removing clutter reduces the risk of accidents like tripping or falling, and keeping areas like the kitchen clean reduces the risk of fires. Tripping around here is, we do that often. Trip over dog toys and dog leashes and other things, things that maybe we didn't bring out and throw on the floor. Um, but the dogs have toy boxes and they tend to go over there and get in it and get stuff out. So um, so that is another reason to keep your house picked up and clean. Preservation. Um, yeah, regular cleaning really does extend the life of your home and its contents. Dirt and grime can cause materials to deteriorate faster. So keeping things clean can help preserve them. You know, Going in and just wiping down things, very often, every week at least, just wipe things down. And that can help, preserve the life of your stuff. So one of the things that I started doing, and maybe this is a tip, excuse me, um, maybe this is a good tip for you. So one of the things that I invested in, because I had a hard time with, getting like things clean, like my baseboards and places in my house that, just needed to be wiped down regularly. So I started ordering from Amazon uh, boxes of baby wipes. I mean, they're not too expensive. but they're probably less expensive than the special ones that you buy that are Lysol or, the ones that are cleaners that, they're like your wipe down things. So I just use baby wipes. And so I buy just generic baby wipes, nothing fancy. Uh, and order them in a bulk box from Amazon, have them delivered, and then I take those and I will use those. They'll wipe off my desk. I can use them to wipe off my counters. I can real quick. I can use them to wipe off my baseboards, which that was the reason that I got them because the dogs would lay up against the baseboards. And, I was like, I don't want to go get a sponge and a bucket of water and like walk around with that and go clean the baseboards. So I started using the baby wipes and it works really well. You can clean it in, your baseboards and your window seals, all of that. And then you just throw them away. So that is my tip, and I am not a super cleaner, but that's my tip. One of the things that has worked for me is just buying those baby wipes and using them. And I haven't had little kids for a really long time, but I have plenty of baby wipes around here, and I'm always if I'm down to, 2 or less packages, I'm ordering some more off of Amazon because we use them and we keep them about in every room if we can, uh, so that they're handy, and that just helps, make it creates habits around, grabbing those baby wipes and just wiping stuff down. So that does help significantly. Um, Pest control. Clean home is less attractive to pests. Food crumbles, spills, and garbage can attract insects and rodents, so regular cleaning helps to keep these pests away. So yeah, that's obvious that you need to keep things vacuumed up, especially food and dog food and people food. Keep all of that cleaned up and picked up so that you don't attract bugs and rodents. Jeremy always used to, tell the kids that they were bringing mice into the house because they would leave stuff around, which I don't believe. If you leave stuff out on the counter, you're really attracting mice. It has to be sitting around for a while. But, things you drop in the couch cushions or back behind the stove when you're cooking, that kind of stuff does need to be cleaned out, every once in a while. Um, and back I just clean back behind my dog food uh, buckets, which I have buckets with lids that I keep the dog food in, to keep it from attracting rodents and, um, so that and insects really. And I never was pulling them out and like cleaning back there because I couldn't see back there. It was like covered. And so I recently pulled those out and was looking back there and was like, oh my gosh, it's dirty back here. There's like dust and hair and even some dog food that had spilled back there. So I had to go get the vacuum and give it a good clean and wipe down with a baby wipe on those baseboards. So that worked out for me. Let's see. Aesthetics and comfort. I think this goes back to mental health well being. The more aesthetic and comfortable your house is, the better you're going to feel about being in it. And so, when my house gets really, really messy, it's like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this house. I'd rather just go somewhere else. And that's really not how I want to be because I'm kind of a homebody. I prefer to stay at home. And so if I can have a clean house, it does make me feel much more comfortable, just hanging out or working at home since I work mostly from home. So I do think that it does improve mental health and your well being just by having a comfortable, aesthetically pleasing home. and not having, too much stuff around. I know we are humans and collectors of stuff, and lots of people like to collect a lot of different stuff. Um, I am not one of those folks who likes to collect a lot of stuff. I'm normally trying to get rid of stuff because I don't like to have a lot of clutter. I really prefer minimalist and the minimal things that I need in order to live is better for me. So, not having too much furniture, not having too much stuff, putting stuff away that I'm not using or getting rid of it. So, uh, anyways, I am definitely not an expert on cleaning, and I am apologize that we didn't have our guest speaker today again this week, but hopefully we'll be able to bring some folks back, and we'll have some great conversations, and not just have me talking about things that I'm definitely not an expert in cleaning. So we'll look to bring this topic back, and hopefully we'll be able to provide you with some great information. If you have questions or things that you want to cover in these sessions, you want me to cover, please just reach out and let me know. And I will try to get some folks in who have knowledge and expertise that can help. So I am signing off, and I hope that you all have a great Thanksgiving. We'll not be here next week. We're not going to do these sessions, but we'll be back the week after Thanksgiving, and I look forward to seeing you all. Thank you. Bye bye.